What's going on, boxing fans? It's your boy Full Count Boxing coming at you with another boxing video for the boxing heads and the boxing minds. Now, Keith Thurman, one more thing. If you like my content, please smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so let's get into it. Keith Thurman. Man, he does more fight hype interviews than he does fighting. I mean, he's still carrying on about Errol Spence. You know, he's with the slick hating on the leak footage of the Errol Spence training camp. Errol looked like he was working on some things, and of course, Keith Thurman, being the slickster that he is, he takes that opportunity to, put some things out there about how it looked. Just like a slick hater, he always sound like he's kind of magnanimous to whatever's going on. But yet, he's going to throw a little shade in there. And what he said was that, Errol Spence, he made it seem like, he was getting touched up. Everybody saw the footage, and it is what it is. But come on, Keith. Come on, Keith. You've been trying to talk your way into relevance. I mean, how you gonna try to hold Errol Spence accountable when you ducked him for 2 years, right? And you haven't been active. You look, you got beat by Manny Pacquiao. Then you got beat. You damn near got knocked out by Josecito Lopez, who is a lower caliber of welterweight. So, and you won't fight none of the young guns, but we don't expect Keith Thurman, because he don't fight but every 2 years. On your get back year, we thought you was back and strong, doing your thing. Say, oh man, Keith Thurman is back. I think he was well rested, and we was gonna see the old Keith Thurman. Better not duck me, son. Remember that? Keith Thurman, better not duck me, son. But we got more of the same. More of the same. You had the WBA and you had the WBC belt. And, due to inactivity, Keith Thurman allowed himself to be stripped. So Danny Garcia and Sean Porter fought for the belt. Right? Sean Porter ended up being the champion. And everybody else knows the history. Sean Porter went on to lose the belt to Errol Spence Jr. after he fought Ugas, which was a close contest. And now Errol Spence Jr. has the WBC, and so on and so on. So now Keith Thurman is feeling some kind of way since Errol Spence Jr. is the man. He rose up through the ranks, and Keith Thurman was trying to son Errol Spence Jr., trying to leave that fight for last. Now that this is the answer that he's giving everybody now. Keith Thurman, he's kind of pathological, man. That's why I don't like listening to him, man, because he's all over the map. But now he's trying to dog Errol Spence Jr. for a fight, and Errol Spence Jr. don't want to give him a fight because of the years that he ducked Errol Spence Jr. So I know that a lot of boxing fans don't care about that. I mean, I want to see the fight too. I want to see the fight. But if Keith Thurman wants to get back in position, he's going to have to take some risk. You know what I mean? You can't sit back and think I'm still a big dog when you're not. You've been inactive, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you should have been talking to Ugas. Ugas been sitting there with the WBA, because when Manny Pacquiao petitioned for being the champion in recess, they didn't give it to him. They left Ugas as the super champion. So if I was Keith Thurman, you should be over there dogging Ugas instead of Errol Spence Jr., because you know he's not going to give you the fight. So why not go talk to Ugas? Now we hear you turning down the Ugas fight. Man, it's like there's not a prayer in hell for Keith Thurman. You're not going to fight Jerron Boots. You're not going to fight Terrence Crawford. So what? Do you want the unified? You want the undisputed champion to be your first defense? You want to be the first defense for the unified champion of the division? I mean, I don't get it. These welterweights don't feel like they should fight anybody, right? I mean, fight Sean Porter. Fight another fight with Danny Garcia. Do something instead of sit there belly aching about Errol Spence Jr. and what he's doing and trying to throw slick shade on my man in all these interviews. So Keith Thurman says that Errol Spence Jr. got to come to him, because he's running out of welterweights to beat. So that's kind of crazy. So you're just going to sit inactive while Errol Spence Jr. may go to Terrence Crawford or Ugas. That's maybe 2 fights away from you. So you're just content to sit back and commentate and just slick hate this entire time. Just slick hate this entire time. Talking to the media saying that Errol Spence Jr. got to come to you. He even, and this is funny, he even said that he should fight Jermell Charlo at 154 so that Errol Spence would have to come to him. Now I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that for one moment. That if you're not going to fight Terrence Crawford and you're not going to fight Ugas, well, I know you're not going to fight Jermell Charlo, because Jermell Charlo is about that smoke, and I don't think Keith Thurman is about that smoke. I think it's all about the bag of money for Keith Thurman. He don't want to take himself out of contention for another big payday by risking it on anybody he deemed lesser. So, Keith Thurman, I think he's just a lost cause. I know people want to believe in Keith Thurman, and he can fight, but he's a con man, in my opinion. And he's a con man that can fight, but he's not going to take any risk. And he took that Manny Pacquiao fight thinking that Manny Pacquiao was an old man and he took him lightly, and he didn't cross all his I's and his T's, and he got beat. So, yeah. Look at you now, Keith Thurman. Look where you at. Yesterday news. So, let's get in the ring with somebody, man, before you do any more fight hype interviews. You know what I'm saying? You got to prove yourself again, kid. You know what I mean? Now you on the other side. Things, as Errol Spence says, things have changed. So, you have to get off your butt. You're gonna have to go fight somebody good, bro, and get back on the get back in contention. Be in the game. So, but that's all I got. This has been Cool Kind of Boxing. Make sure you smash that like button for your boy and subscribe to my channel if you like my content. And I'll see you.